In the entrepreneurial journey, risks are inevitable, but how you manage them defines your ability to survive, thrive, and grow. After assessing and evaluating risks, as discussed in Module 2, the next logical step is to develop effective strategies to minimize, neutralize, or prepare for these risks. This process is called risk mitigation or risk control. Risk mitigation isn't about playing it safe. It's about being smart, proactive, and strategic in handling uncertainty. This module will walk you through the deep terrain of risk mitigation strategies, control frameworks, and real-world application tactics used by successful businesses to handle risk like professionals. By the end of this module, you should be able to 1. Understand the definition and objectives of risk mitigation. 2. Identify various risk response strategies. Avoid, transfer, reduce, accept. 3. Develop mitigation plans based on risk priority. 4. Implement controls and monitor effectiveness. And 5. Apply real-world tactics to prevent or reduce business disruptions. What is risk mitigation? Risk mitigation refers to the strategic actions taken to reduce either the probability of a risk occurring or the severity of its consequences if it does occur. It is a proactive measure that prepares a business to respond effectively and recover quickly. Risk mitigation is about finding practical ways to shield a business from uncertainty, not by eliminating risks entirely, but by managing them wisely. The 4 core risk response strategies. Terra model. 1. Treat, reduce. Lower the risk's impact or likelihood. Example, installing fire alarms or doing regular staff training. 2. Avoid. Change plans to sidestep the risk entirely. Example, not entering an unstable foreign market. 3. Transfer, share. Pass on the risk to another party through contracts or insurance. Example, purchasing product liability insurance. 4. Accept. Recognize and prepare for the risk if it's small or unavoidable. Example, a tech startup accepts minor software bugs at early launch. Mnemonic, T-A-R-A, treat, avoid, reduce, accept. Developing a risk mitigation plan. Creating a structured mitigation plan involves 1. Identifying critical risks from your risk assessment. 2. Assigning ownership to team members for managing specific risks. 3. Defining mitigation actions. What exactly will be done to treat or transfer each risk? 4. Setting timelines and budgets for mitigation activities. 5. Monitoring and evaluating whether those controls are effective. For example, risk, equipment failure. Owner would be Ops MGR. Mitigation strategy is routine maintenance every 2 months. Timeline, ongoing. And status is in progress. Types of risk controls. A. Preventive controls. Actions taken before the risk occurs. Example, fire drills, code backups, staff onboarding manuals. B. Detective controls. Actions that detect when a risk has occurred. Example, alarms, audits, surveillance systems. C. Corrective controls. Steps taken after the risk has happened to recover. Example, insurance claims, PR management after bad reviews. Real-world examples of risk mitigation. 1. Tech business uses multi-cloud storage to reduce downtime risk. 2. Retail store implements CCTV and inventory tracking to prevent theft. 3. Hospital applies strict hygiene protocols to reduce risk of infection. 4. Logistics. Firm employs GPS tracking and route optimization to reduce delivery delays. Mitigation of different risk types. Risk type and mitigation strategy. 1. Financial. Budget control, reserve funds, financial audits. 2. Operational. SOPs, training, equipment servicing. 3. Reputational. Quality control, customer service, crisis PR. 4. Legal. Contract vetting, compliance training. 5. Environmental. sustainable practices, impact assessments. Factors that influence mitigation strategy choice. 1. Cost versus benefit analysis. 2. Risk appetite of the organization. 3. Severity and likelihood of the risk. 4. Legal or regulatory requirements. And 5. Stakeholder expectations. Benefits of risk mitigation. 1. Protects cash flow and profitability. 2. Preserves brand reputation. 3. Builds investor and customer trust. 4. Improves decision-making confidence. 5. Reduces emergency response costs. 6. Enhances sustainability and resilience. In conclusion, risk mitigation is one of the most crucial weapons in the entrepreneur's toolkit. Without it, a business becomes vulnerable to shocks that could have been anticipated and prepared for. Whether through prevention, insurance, contingency planning, or acceptance, having a sound risk mitigation strategy transforms risk from a threat into a manageable challenge. Successful entrepreneurs are not fearless, but they are prepared. They don't avoid uncertainty, they equip themselves for it. This is the essence of entrepreneurial resilience.